Today we stand in for the tapestry of literature. This tapestry is full of interesting history, making its motion here in Hanoi. Today we are going to look at some of the history behind this beautiful location and show you why think this plank should be on your Hanoi bucket list.
Here we have the Great Portico. There are 3 gates with which you can enter, with the center one being bigger and higher than others. In the past, the center gate only opened for the king and mandarins, while the 2 smaller gates were for students to pass through. There are 2 ponds on either side of the courtyards, which you see as you pass through the Great Middle Gate. They are seen as 2 eyes of the dragon and are recognized evil, therefore making them a temple protectors. The 2 smaller gates are named Attain Talent and Accomplish Virtual. These were named this way with the hope that students can get both knowledge and virtual. In this courtyard, there are 12 zodiac animals.
In front of us, in the second courtyard, is known as the Pavilion of Constellation of Literature, which is seen as the symbol of Hanoi. It was only built in 1805 under the Viên dynasty. The base was made of 4 stones and the top floor was made of wood circular windows on all 4 sides. There are balusters around each circular window, which represents a shining star. This indicates that this land is where exemplary talented people live. This pavilion was built with the aim of developing education.
On both sides of the wall, there are holes containing 82 steelers. Here we see tortoises carrying bows. These bows contain the information of scholars who achieved the highest score at the first degree examination. Steeler was set up between 1442 and 1779 to honor these scholars. The longevity of tortoises represents the long-lasting name of scholars. Furthermore, tortoises are well known for slowness but firmness, which demonstrate the patient need when studying. The overshell and flat stomach create the combination between yin and yang.
Finally, let's take a look into the Imperial Academy in front of us. It was built in 1076 by King Li Nhân-tông and was dedicated to those who play a large role of making the Temple of Literature. The first floor has the altar of Chuvanan, who was the head principal as well as the personal tutor for the royal prince. Under the reign of King Trần Minh Tông, he ordered the king behead 7 traitors, but he failed. After that, he resigned to his hometown and became a teacher. When he died in 1370, King Trần Nghệ Tông put Chuvanan altar on the worshipping.
What do you think about the Temple of Literature?
The Temple of the Literature?
Yeah.
I cannot answer. Excuse me. Is this place? This is a very beautiful place, and I like it even more than the Citadel I visited before, because it's very old, it's very nice, it's clean, a lot of people, and a lot of curious people looking around.
Do you love Vietnam?
Yes, I like it. But I just know Hanoi, and it's very busy. with all the people running around, riding around.
How many places have you been to in Vietnam?
This is my first place in Hanoi, but I plan to go to the south,
Yeah.
to Ho Chi Minh City,
Oh.
to Hue, Hoi
Thank
An.
Despite the fact that Hanoi is ever changing in this fast changing world, there are still countless ancient relics and time-honored traditions in the corner of the Hanoi capital. It is well worth your time to take a step out of the busy lives of the city and go back in time to appreciate and acknowledge the beautiful lives and wisdom that went on before us. We hope that we have inspired you to visit this beautiful site for yourself.
Vì nhá, 3, 2, 1 bắt đầu đi nào nào. Đúng rồi. 3, 2, 1 bắt đầu.